Chivalry. People keep telling me that chivalry is dead, and it's too bad that chivalry is dead. No, chivalry is alive and well today. It's a shame that it's not dead. Do you know what real chivalry is? Maybe you should look up the rules. Chivalry has its own very specific rules. The Japanese have their own version. The ancient Chinese had their own version. The Persians had their own version. Now, a lot of people want to believe in the chivalry as we have it written today. We have come quite a ways from its root origins and root words. Now, chivalry, fuck, I can't even pronounce that word with no teeth. Mostly, what we write down in history is that chivalry is a medieval knight system and so on, about morals, so on, so on, so on. Well, it's got nothing to do with morality, actually. Nothing to do with morality. Matter of fact, it doesn't have anything to do with religion. It has to do specifically with the social code, which here it says chivalry, noun, the medieval knightly system with its religious, moral, and social code. This is modern. Now, the Christian institution of knighthood, the chivalric knights. These were one of the four great orders that protected the route to the Holy Land. There was the chivalric knights, the Templar knights, the Hospitaller knights, and I can't remember the fourth one at the moment, mostly because I know all four of them. I just don't remember two of the three that I named there. Now it says historical knights, noblemen, and horsemen collectively. The only people who were allowed to own a horse back then were the noblemen. This is rich people. This is the people in power. Now, some of the rules of chivalry are, well, if a lord or a lady, specifically a lord, because if a lady is captured on a battlefield, she's going to be killed as a witch. That's just the way it is. So the idea that women are put on this pedestal because of chivalry, no. Women have no rights under chivalric law. Why do I call it chivalric law? Well, the same reason you guys bitch about shrine law. And you even know what that entails? Or do you just believe what you're told? Now it says, the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and a readiness to help the weak. Now this is modern. It's all modern. This entire rendition and explanation is modern. The rules of chivalry are a lot different than you might think. If you catch a lord on the battlefield, then chivalry dictates that you sell him back to his family. Well, hold on a second there. Only the nobles? What happened to those who weren't noble? They were killed on the fucking spot. Duh. The only people who went to prison on a battlefield were the lords. That's it. If you were a Welsh bowman, yeah, you weren't shit. They were going to kill you. If you were an English longbowman, they'd still kill you. Chivalry benefits only those in power. And you notice they try to sell the same fucking bullshit. But what it all comes down to is them trying to sell their way out, selling their souls, selling out their countrymen. Now, what happens if their countrymen don't follow these lords into battle? They're killed. What happens if they follow their lord into battle and they lose the battle? They are killed. There's no alternate nothing about that. You get caught on a battlefield and you're not rich, you are killed. Chivalry does not apply to you because you are not a knight, nobleman, and horseman collectively. Sorry, I'm pointing at the words as I'm reading them. Obviously, you guys can't see me pointing it because the camera would have to be in the middle of my screen. Now, when you start looking into, here's one that says, what does chivalry mean today? And it says, now, mind you, none of this is in any of the shit in the 11th and 12th century. None of this. It says chivalry today might mean opening a door for someone or picking up the bill in a restaurant. But in the medieval period, it means something a little different. Developed between the late 11th century and early 12th century, chivalry was an informal code of conduct associated with knights. Chivalry doesn't apply to the poor people. It doesn't apply to the poor bastards who were forced to go to war. A lord can go, oh, please don't kill me, I give up. I brought thousands of men here with me and threatened their lives and their families' lives if they didn't do as I told them. But you know what? I want to live. I deserve to live more than these people, more than these poor bastards who I had to threaten with homelessness and death and annihilation. What is chivalry? It's a series of rules that show that there is a difference between how the rich and the poor are treated. The poor have no rights, but the rich do. Meanwhile, there are more poor people than rich people. Why is it that the rich are in power? Because poor people are fucking stupid. Now, let me tell you something about how stupid people are. Let's say this right here, this used to be a buffalo run back in the day. Matter of fact, Fort Sedgwick is its original site is less than 10 miles from here. Those of you who have watched Dances with Wolves, you know a little bit about Fort Sedgwick. Like when that soldier was wiping his ass with John Dunbar's diary. Beautiful, right? Now let's say we've got some idiot standing in a big buffalo draw and somebody scares them buffalo. Well, that dude who's standing in the buffalo draw is going to get trampled. He's going to die. Why? Numbers. Numbers. Sheer weight of numbers. Sure, you can dodge one or two cattle, but a buffalo can turn a little faster. It's a bit bigger, more nimble. It wasn't bred just to be meat. They bred themselves for survival, survival of the fittest. That's the way that nature works. But also, you can dodge one or two buffaloes even, but you're not going to dodge 10,000 buffalo. You're not. And you're not going to intimidate them and moving out of the way either. Is there a way to combat buffalo? Well, yeah, first of all, don't be there. But if you are there, pray. It's all you can do. It's not going to do you any good. Whether you live or die is a matter of chance in that particular scenario. But the fact is, you're being crushed by sheer weight of numbers. That's the thing with rich people. They can be squashed with sheer weight of numbers. They can be squashed just by you not listening to them any longer. But then again, you're going to continue listening to them for the same reason that millions and millions and millions of others continue to listen to them. Because each and every one of you fucking idiots thinks that you're all alone. Oh no, you are powerful. You have weight of numbers. Regardless of your goddamn skin color, you're a human being to me. You want to be a racist? I'll call you out for being a racist. You want to blame a group for the actions of individuals? I will blame your group for the actions of individuals. When I see folks attacking black folks as a group, I find out what group they're from and I attack that one. Some of these people are real heavy Christians in this area, so I go after the Christians. Some of them are real heavy into their racist bullshit. Oh, I'm white, I'm white, I'm white. Well, congratulations. But you're blaming black people for everything, so I'm going to blame all white people for everything. But also, you might have noticed that it's not just white people doing this, it's also black folks. So, when black folks do it, I do the same thing. Can you imagine that? Equality is not chivalry. Chivalry is the idea that the rich own us. Equality is the idea that we cannot be owned. All men were created equal, right? No, we weren't. Some of us were born with lots of looks. Some of us were born into rich families. Some of us were born into poverty. Some of us were born with disabilities. Some of us were born with great strengths. Equality doesn't come down to your body size, body type, or your skin color. It comes down to, is the person standing next to you still a human being, regardless of, well, any of those things? Is that person still a human being, regardless of their skin color, regardless of their age? Are they still human to you? Do their rights matter to you? Because if their rights don't matter to you, you need to pay attention to the fact that those are your rights too. And if you're just going to let your rights get trampled in that way, you don't deserve them. I mean that. A lot of the fucked up shit that people did to me before and after Natalie died, some of it I threatened to do back. Did I ever actually go do those things back? Hell no. I just threatened to do those things and made sure that I did so extremely publicly so that I can first of all prove that those things are wrong and are illegal. Having officers tell me, oh no, that's not illegal, that's not illegal, that's not illegal. Really? Watch me. It's only illegal if I do it. Fuck this goddamn country and fuck everybody in it. This is a country full of cowards. The entire goddamn thing. Laura Nelson's a coward. But just like Tony DeStasi, at least she admitted it.